They've done a lot more practice time and film watching and everything else. But by all accounts, the numbers will tell you, the talent will tell you, we're going to have a competitive chess match, and I can't wait to watch it.
Jackson now to return it. And they'll be looking at some decent field position.
Bruh.
He's out of bounds up
Hey.
towards the 35. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Straight to the air here. It's Young. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it's 2nd down coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Bronk. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That was Sauce Gardner dropping him there. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Get it.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
Tempo.
Offense up to the line fast.
Cowboy 80.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Let's go. 7 Pirates. Go.
Out of the gun, Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Bronco 80. 65 catch. Let go.
3rd and long, Young. Dumped off to his running back. They deliver a shot before he can get to the line.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB, you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance.
60 Eagles. 6.
They're going for it, Young. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up. And the Commanders have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate, in this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth. Who's going to respond next?
And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Into the hands of Neighbors. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
On the jump.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
60, trap 60. 18, rattle it, 18, rattle it.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Through one quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They still have 10 to go here. It's 2nd down. Now Daniels off the play action. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Taylor now up the middle. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Throwing now, Daniels. He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
18 Cardinals. Come on, come on. Hit. Go.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he made a bid for it. It's a good gain that's stopped down at the 3.
Faster.
Working quickly here.
70 Lions. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Escapes the pocket. And they will score. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders get the game's first points here in the second. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Jackson now to return it. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. And it's the Chiefs taking over on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, Scott.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Let's go.
Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone in the line.
At the 31-yard line.
Chop alert, chop alert. Ready.
Another carry for him. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
Cowboy 80. Cowboy 80.
Kansas City Chiefs
Young working from the gun. McBride hauls it in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A give now from the gun. This is ahead for about 5. That was Micah Parsons making that play. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the pistol, it's Young. Finds McConkey. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. All set up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
Here's a give up the middle. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Has it at the 7. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Here's Young to throw. And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. Getting another shot at 2 here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
He's throwing for it. And this one won't get there. He's stopped short of the end zone, and their bid for the lead fails. As this
Your
one
mouth.
remains 7-6. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Let's go. Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go.
Daniels on 1st down. He fires one deep down the middle. And that's a Washington touchdown. So this solid first half continues for them. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach here, Kate, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. They've come out strong. They've been the ones dictating the tempo, and as a result, they add to the scoreboard.
Extra point attempt coming up. Near that right upright, but it sneaks in. And the Commanders grow their lead to 8. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Jackson now to return it. And he doesn't make it far at all. And they bottle up that return immediately.
Well, that's a case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks them with a really long field ahead.
Stephanie!
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. So we finished 2 quarters, a couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go! Panther 50!
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
19, 18! 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick! 60 Bison, 60!
Here's 2nd and 5. Into the hands of Pitts. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Ready?
Out of the gun, Daniels. Has his man, it's Odunze. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line.
Now!
Offense in the hurry up here.
70 Lions! Hawk 70, Hawk 70! Cowboy 80!
Has the connection to Odunze. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Crack all 80! Cut 19! Cut 19!
Play fake here, Daniels. Complete out to the right. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Go! Ready up?
Again, Daniels to the air. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Come on, come on! Hey.
From the gun, Taylor. Just short on 3rd down, no gain on the run, and now what will they do on 4th?
70 Timberwolves! 19 Tiger! 19 Tiger! 18 Pioneer! 79 Broncos! Ready?
Looking to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start
Ookie.
the 4th. It's the Commanders'
Faggot
ball.
ass name. That's some
Let's get to the lead.
faggot
They
shit.
can hang on to their lead through the 4th. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Tag, go.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
2nd and 3 now.
Cougar 19. Let's go now.
Pitts brings it in. Touchdown, Washington. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. That one right down the middle. And the Commanders lead by 15 now.
Commanders 21, Chiefs 6. Jason Elam set to kick off.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. From his own end zone, here we go. Poor choice to bring it out. Instead of the 30-yard line, they're going to start shy of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready up.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Hey. Panther 60. Panther 60. Let go.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Hauled in by Downs. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Viking 18.
It's a gain of 25
60
yards
Bison.
on the play.
60 Bison.
That's good for a
18
Kansas
Cardinal.
City
18 Cardinal.
Chiefs.
Hook.
To the air on 1st down, Young. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it back.
GG's, bro.
To the 38.
GG's Pookie Poo.
Well, that's now his 2nd time. that
GG's
he's put his defense
Pookie
in a tough
Poo.
spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Ready.
Here's a give to Taylor. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chiefs' 39-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
Here's 2nd and 11. On the move, headed right. He can run it. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Ready, ready.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Bronco 80. Ready, ready.
Here's Daniels. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the 4th quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof, well, it's a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs trail by 15. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Get up.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Finds his man Downs. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's first down. Out of the gun, Young. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Ready?
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Warriors 70. Set. Ready? Ready?
Young to throw it. And that was probably their last gasp. It's
Turn it
intercepted.
off. Turn the game off.
And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he...
Go ahead, quit, faggot.
Yeah, you better pat me down and pray for peace before you let us in. My jettison is full of carnivores and lettuce men. You pushing positive, then we can be the best of friends. We drink the fire from the fountain in excellence. Open sores, open doors like a Trojan horse. No remorse, I make lore fact like college course. Making seconds to records, the textures you could never touch the circle I roll and you overstepped your effort. I'm the shepherd and leopards, I'll pull you back together. You fall apart, I'll build it back but better. I'm a scoundrel with my pen works adventures. My punchlines are too raw for glass jars and dentures. You think you've seen madness? Well, I am the center. I'm only happy in the summer. The winter. Watch out now. Come heavy water. It's high now. Not going under. Oh, 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 not. Watch out now. Come heavy water.
Man, my mistake. It's damn, namaste. And Dalai Lama, cause I'm searching for better days. Tijuana, I'm cutting through this with my head hunting. If I got something to say, then I'ma say something. A glutton for all these beatings and fighting for what I'm loving. If the whole world's throwing up spikes, I keep on trucking, yeah. I ain't got time for y'all to get your heads right. I'll find some rope and you can go and hang tight. It's getting dark as midnight. This beat swinging so hard, we in a fist. Tippy toe, watch me dip and roll. Round the corner, round another level, watch my glow. I be switching colors, red, green, and gold. I'm speaking the truth, and now I'm spitting heavy waters on the floor in the booth. Let's go.
Watch out now. Come heavy water. It's high now. Not going under. Oh, 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 not gonna let you go. Oh, 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 pay what you owe. Watch out now. Come heavy water. Now listen to me. Yeah. Gonna run down a bad man today. Gonna hunt down a bad man like prey. When the sun down, gonna come round, set fire ablaze. Gonna run down a bad
Well, as soon as you see that pirate ship in the north end zone, you know exactly where we are. It's the home of the Buccaneers, Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay. Hello, everybody. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, let's dive right in. What are you looking forward to in this one?
Yeah, just about everything, Kate, but these are two such evenly matched teams. You and I know there's going to be 2, 3, 4 plays in this game that will likely define the outcome. That is the beauty of the NFL each and every weekend. Each and every Thursday and Sunday and Monday night, they come down to a couple plays. Who will they be? What will they be? When will they be? Tune in and watch.
This is taken in at the 13. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Straight to the air they go. Forced out to his right. And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground. Couldn't make that connection, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
And he'll push this upfield. And
Good fucking run, eh?
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Here we go.
On 1st down, they'll run. Great run here. He's across the 35. And he has this all the way down to the 14-yard line. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
Kate, I don't know how much longer we'll see plays like this in the NFL with how little fullbacks ever get to touch the ball, but I'll tell you what, while they're still hanging around, it's sure fun to watch them rumble down the field whenever they do get their number called.
And he's going to be brought down after running this to the 8. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
Stevenson will score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Ramondre Stevenson, the touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Return lanes don't open for him. He stops shy of the 15.
On the set.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Now a handoff to Taylor. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hurry, hurry.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
70 Timberwolves. Mustang 19.
Daniels now. Buys time, rolling right. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Buffalo 18.
Here's 2nd and 14. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ready. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
3rd and long for Daniels. Chased out to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We'll be right back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They've got 4th down, so we should see the punt team on to send it away. He'll go quickly to the right. And this one doesn't go far. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs.
Ready, set.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Ready, ready.
On the turf, the ball's out. He lost it. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. They send a receiver in motion right.
Ready, ready.
Now Daniels off the play action. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Oh, now a lateral, and it's loose. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Whew, close call there.
Oh, you know what, Kate? That defense right there, they thought they had a huge play until they saw that ball bouncing out of bounds. One bounce in just the other direction. They're off the field. Instead, well, they're on the field. They got to shake it off, though, and keep this offense from the end zone.
Buying some time left. Throwing on. He's got it inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a game down to the 1. Working quickly here. Stevenson does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Only 1 yard there, back-to-back stops, and decision time now on 4th and goal.
This front, well, they've done a good job bending and not breaking. 1st down, didn't score. 2nd down, didn't score. And now 3rd and goal, can't find the end zone either.
Ready, break.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone.
Let's go. Ready, go.
Need a conversion. They're throwing for it. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't
Switch that shit up, nigga.
So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
19. Here we go. Set.
On the counter, it's Taylor. He's got room to roam here. Has room down the left sideline. Breaks out the spin cycle. He's in. Touchdown. The Commanders earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Now the PAT try coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders tie this game 7-7. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
Airing it out to start this drive. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Commanders take over inside the 35 after the interception and a spirited return.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something to the return.
Now a toss play, Taylor. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Let's go now. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
From the 32. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he's out just a second shy of reaching the red zone. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
A run here with Taylor. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he pushes it further into the red zone, down inside the 15.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Ready.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Let's go. Ready.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Oh, 1st and goal, you take a sack. I got nothing good to say about that. So let me flip it over on the other side where you got everything good to say. That's exactly what you want to do. You want to get them behind the sticks. You want to knock them backwards. And now you put a whole lot more pressure on that offense to respond.
And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And the score remains knotted 7-all.
That's a kick right there, Kate, that defies explanation and analysis. But at the very least, if you're going to try a field goal on an early down, you got to make it. That's embarrassing.
He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag.
Fuck you on, boy. We gonna accept
I wanted
that.
to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Let's go now.
Throwing on second and real long here. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. That throw is looking for Kyle Pitts. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd.
Down.
Pass play coming here. Rolling left, buying some time. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Who knows when the deciding moment will come. We're underway in the second half of a deadlocked game. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Past the 60. Past the 60. Ready, ready.
Throwing now, off play action. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get into a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Now a run with Taylor. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
19 tight. 19 tight. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. The rookie from Georgia has it. And the Buccaneers take possession of the football. Well, Brock, it was an absolute battle in the 1st half as they played to a tie, heading into the locker rooms. And already we have the first big play of half number 2 with that INT.
Yeah, not just the first big play, but maybe the first separating play here, Kate. There's always a moment in the second half, especially where one of these teams makes the play, right? That one that we're going to circle and look back to as the defining play of the half. We may just have witnessed it right there.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
Set. Check smash. Ready.
Looking for a throw here. Escapes out to the left. Cut near the goal line. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Stevenson does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal.
Ready.
They're throwing it. He's on the move. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Ready.
They'll try and run in with Stevenson. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Buccaneers grab the lead on their first series of the half. Ramondre Stevenson, the touchdown! Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7. The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Declines the touchback, Brock, and they make him pay in a big way. He's tackled before he can get to the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Come on.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Here we go. Set. Panther 11.
From the 17. Into the hands of Neighbors. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And the Commanders will have a first.
8-yard pickup. First down, Commanders.
Flag.
So we're through 3 here. It's Commanders football, and they'll get to work, coming into the quarter trailing.
Commanders 7.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Sixty Maverick. Ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels. It's caught Metcalf. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down carry for Taylor.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
18, 5 in.
Back to throw it. Yet another interception, and that could be what does it. And the Buccaneers get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
On the double.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Ready.
Now a shotgun handoff to Stevenson. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane. You know, for pitchers, you'll hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high-percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Let's go.
Now a give to Stevenson, coming right. And again, they'll get there to meet him at the line and take him down. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. Stevenson gets it on third down. And this is a huge loss on the play.
You want to talk about one position that really has morphed over the years? When you think of old school middle linebackers, the big physical guys that just stuffed holes, not anymore. These guys can run just about as well as anybody on the field. He showed it off creating that negative play.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Get it.
Taylor now up the middle. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Let's go.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Ready.
Daniels from the pistol. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Ooh, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. So that brings them to third down.
Ready. 79 Broncos. Go.
Throwing now. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. This is complete to Neighbors. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on fourth. Washington calls it second timeout. Still one more in their pocket to use.
On the ready.
Only one timeout remaining. They've got to work quickly here. It's first and 10.
Ready.
Again, Daniels to the air. Escapes the pocket. Trying to push it deep downfield. Big shot is hauled in. Feet are inbounds. Oh, what a play.
On the jump.
Only one timeout remaining. They've got to work quickly here. It's first and 10.
Ready. Ready.
From the gun, it's Daniels. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
You say my look good.